Hi, I'm Julie Manuel. Welcome to my channel. I am going to show you how I do my makeup with Seint makeup. So I'm going to start with my eyes because eyeshadow a lot of times will fall down on the rest of your face and then you have to clean that up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to start with my eyes. And today, I think I'm going to go with cooler tones. So I'm going to start with this pink, and I'm going to put in the comments all the colors. So this pink, I'm going to start just sweeping across my lid, the whole bottom portion. And before I started, I just put a little bit of my Seint foundation on my lid as a primer. Same thing on the other side. Because once I put the foundation on, it gives you a little something to stick to. Oh great, the sun's gonna come out and ruin my whole lighting situation. Okay, so then I'm gonna go with Cupcake and put it in the corner here and here. And then above. And of course, everybody's eyes are shaped differently. I'm just giving you a general tutorial. And then I'm gonna go with this slightly more muted pink for this outer edge here. To blend it all together. This is just a real subtle, everyday kind of look. Okay, then I'm going to take my line brush and I'm going to spray a little bit of the setting spray on it. And I'm going to run it in the darker shadow on here called Trust. That's the dark brown. And I'm just going to push it right into the lash line. That setting spray will make it last all day. Whoops. Same thing on the other side. Pushing it into the lash line. Okay, so next we'll do our brows. So I'm going to take my brow wax. It comes in this little tin, and I keep it in the tin because it'll dry out if you don't. So I just keep the tin in my bag that holds my brushes. This is the other side of the line brush, and it's got a spoolie on the end. So I'm going to wet the spoolie with my setting spray. And that's the Seint setting spray that you would use to set your makeup. I just have it in a smaller spray bottle so that I can put it in my makeup bag and carry it with me to the gym and all of that. And then again, on the other side, I just swipe it in there, rub it around a little bit to pick up some of the wax. and then I brush the brows up to get them nice and standing up. And sometimes I fill them in with a little color. Today I'm just going to leave it because it's just an everyday kind of day. Okay, so I'm going to do the mascara later because I want to show you how I do my makeup. So, going to start with the darkest color in my compact. So this is the Pick 12 compact. So it's got my regular foundation shade, my contour, my brightening highlight or concealer, and then this is just a little lighter for those days I want to put a little extra pop. And then I have a couple of lipsticks in the top, and then the next one has more lipsticks, and this is the color that I sometimes use on my brows. It's another foundation color that suits me. And then if you decided you wanted to keep everything in the same compact, you could certainly put all of your eyeshadows in the bottom of that one or in the top and bottom, but I chose to use a second compact to display all of my shadows. The foundation is great. The only problem I have is it will melt if you leave it in your car in the South. So I bring it inside with me. So I keep the ones that will melt in this palette and I just throw them in my purse. Okay, so we're going to start with the contour. And I am putting it across my forehead because this makeup is for a three-dimensional look because our faces are three-dimensional, but sometimes when you buy, well, our traditional makeup, we've always purchased one color. We put it all over our faces and then make a mask, and then we have to go back and use contour and highlight to create dimension. This way, we just put one layer of each color and blend when we're done. So the contour is drawing your eye or drawing the light away from these points. So it's cutting the edge of my face so that people don't look there. They're going to look at the center of my face. It's creating shadows. Okay, so we got the contour on, and I like to put just a little down the edges of my nose. Okay, next I'm going to put my main foundation shade here. Some people put contour all the way down, but I can't because I am too narrow there. So again, if you want to minimize something, you can put the contour on it. If you want to make it show, then you go with the lighter color. So I am putting this all over most of my face. This is my main color. This is amber. Because we're getting into springtime, I wanted to go a tiny bit darker with my foundation. I usually use Candlelit and still do sometimes. It depends on my mood. I felt like I was so light that I wanted to bring in a little more darkness. Okay, so I think we've got it pretty much everywhere, except for the areas that I want to now brighten. So for that, I'm going to use my lighter color, Aura. Just a little bit under the eye and down here. As you can see, it draws attention to those areas. And here, whoops, wrong color. down my nose. And chin. Oh, and here. So you see it's brighter than the other color. And then I forgot to put a little contour under my lip. I do that just to create a little bit of a shadow so that it makes your lips look fuller. Okay, I think we've got most of it covered. And now we're gonna choose a blush color. So I'm gonna go with this one, which I can't remember the name of. So I'll pop it out so that I can tell you. It's called Plum. I thought it would look nice with my blue shirt today. So Plum here. It's sort of a muted purpley pink. And then I'm gonna wait to put it on my lips after I blend. Okay, so I've got all my colors in place. Now I'm going to take the small end of my buff brush and I'm just going to blend around the smaller areas, my eyes and nose. And don't worry about the brush picking up one color and smushing it somewhere else. The whole goal is to blend all of these colors. So if your brush picks up one color or another, it's not going to be as noticeable as you think. It really, once it picks up something, you can kind of keep it in that area. And then I don't clean my brush every single time I use it unless I'm using brushes on someone else. So my personal brushes, I usually clean them every 3 or 4 days. But the brushes that I use on other people, I clean every single time I use it on them so that it's clean for my next use. Okay, so as you can see, I'm kind of pushing and spreading. Pushing into the skin and up, pushing in. I'll flip it and blend the smaller areas. And here I'm not really pushing very hard. I'm just kind of swiping and blotting, stippling as they call it in art. So now I'm going to take the big end again and push into the skin and blend. When you do your makeup, you can do it inside in the bathroom or with the lights on if you like, but we've learned that doing it in front of a mirror with the inside lights off, or in front of a window with the inside lights off, gives you a more natural look, and it also helps you to see the tones. So if you can, put a mirror near or in front of a window. You just don't want the sun shining directly in. You want it to sort of be a north-facing window, or that's best, but whatever you've got works. And if you don't want to do it in front of a window, certainly do it in front of the mirror. Just make sure you have good lighting. Some lights give you an orange glow, some lights give you a blue or a green glow. If you don't like the way that you look in your bathroom mirror, it may just be the choice of light. And that's an easy fix for most people. Okay, did we blend it all? All right, I think we're blended. And so now I'm going to go back with that plum on my lips. As you can see, I used my fingers to apply everything and then blend. There's more shine in this camera for some reason, but I think it's just the glare. We also have highlighters that will give you, illuminators that will give you more glow. Personally, I'm not a big fan of real shiny, of extra shine anyway. And then there are always powders that you can put on top if you feel like you want to tone down some of the shine. If you have oily skin, you can always set with loose powder. So I'll go ahead and finish up with my mascara. That's the one thing in makeup that this line does not carry. Seint does not carry mascara. Probably because everybody is so particular about the kind that they use. And you can buy decent mascara for an inexpensive price. Some people put mascara on their bottom lashes, some people don't. I do. I don't line under my eyes because I find that it just makes my eyes look smaller. Okay, so I think we're done. Seint Makeup by Julie Manuel. If you have any questions or you want to, you can comment below and I can answer any questions. Thanks.